Hello everyone, it is Kaiju Stuff here, and I'm back with another video. Today, we are going to be reviewing the Bandai Namco Godzilla 2004. Now, I'm sure you guys are aware that on this channel, we've already reviewed the Kiryu and the Godzilla -1, and I finally got my hands on the 2004 because my local Walmart has not had this, like, literally for months. So, now we're here, and we're going to review this, and you're going to like it. So let's jump right in, starting with the box. Now, the top of the box says Bandai Namco, with Godzilla in English and Japanese. That also goes for the very top of the box, with Godzilla in Japanese and English. Oh yeah, it also says, not to eat it, which is kind of a shame, because it looks good. Now, most of the front of this box is a nice clear plastic, so you can see the figure within. And a Bandai creation, Godzilla 1954. This side of the box says Gojira in Japanese. Nice blue coloring. I think the yellow and blue have a nice contrast. Down here it has Godzilla 2004 and Godzilla action figure in Spanish and English. So they got a lot of languages on here. And over here it says Godzilla and Bandai. And 4 years old. On the left side of the box, it says Godzilla 2004, while also saying Godzilla action figure in English and Spanish. Again. You know, my biggest pet peeve, I think, when it comes to figures, is when they advertise themselves on their own box. Because last time I checked, that's in the box. And we kind of already also made a video about Kiryu, so watch that if you haven't already. And I guess it's made in China. It also says not to eat it again. On this side of the box has a nice picture of the Godzilla 2004 suit, along with the same Godzilla crap. So I think without further ado, we shall open this. Because I've been waiting 2 weeks to do it. I just haven't been feeling making this video. But here we are. So, I'm going to devalue this now. Also, before we get to the figure, can I mention this really awesome background with King Ghidorah, Mechagodzilla? Really hard to see Rodan. You can kind of see his wings. And Mothra. Plus a city skyline. This thing looks sick. This is really cool. I think more figures should start doing this. Let's get to the figure now. Alright guys, hot take. But this might be my favorite one yet out of this line. I think this looks the least jarring out of any figure yet. And I think it covers up the joints extremely well. And I think also has the best articulation. So, let's get into the paint job, and then we'll dive into the articulation later. So, most of its body's a pretty jet black color. The dorsal plates are pretty small, but they're white and gray. His eyes are very bloodshot, with the teeth being white and the tongue being a pinkish red color. It's really hard to tell on camera, but his toenails are actually a brownish white, along with the fingernails. So now that the paint job is out of the way, let's move on to articulation. His hands are on a ball joint, so they get to move any way they want to. That also goes for his feet. His elbows can bend very nicely. The shoulders can bend like so, and also rotate. Now the neck is also on a ball joint, so it can move pretty much any direction. The knees can bend quite nicely. Just a little though. And both legs are also on a ball joint, so they can also do really whatever they want. The base of the tail moves quite nicely, along with the middle, and this tiny little tip at the end, which doesn't really move much, but it's a nice touch. That rhymed. And finally, the mouth can move. Get it? Because I'm using the mouth like I'm talking. Isn't that funny? But yeah, it doesn't move much. Anyway, onto accessories. So the only accessory for the set, which I think is plenty, is the atomic breath, which I think looks really nice, but also looks extremely similar to the Godzilla -1, which is fine, because they're both blue and they're both atomic breath. I don't know what you want from this. Look, guys, it's only like 20 bucks. God. But yeah, the paint job's nice. It's just a big thing of see-through plastic, but you can also see that there is some black paint and some teeth. I'm gonna go put this on Godzilla now. So literally all you do is just there we go. And then you jab this one in, and boom, you have Godzilla blowing atomic breath. And there's no shortage of blowing things up. For example, a roll of paper towels, a Samsung phone, or even E.T. The possibilities are truly endless. But in all seriousness, let's go to the comparisons, and then we'll finally end the video. So guys, here he is compared to the SH Monster Arts Monster X, and the Bandai Creation Godzilla 2004, which is basically my only 2004 besides this guy. So now we have a happy family. And here he is compared to the rest of the line, which we, I guess, reviewed all of them at this point. So unless they make another one, which I'm sure they will, then as of now, we've completed a line. I think this is the first time we've done that on the channel, actually. So that's a nice plus. First time we complete like a toy line. It's pretty neat. But yeah, here's the Kiryu from this line and the Godzilla -1. And also, like, side note, this is really odd to point out, but this Godzilla -1 is literally, I would say, 3 times heavier than the 2004, and probably 4 times heavier than the Kiryu, and I really don't know why. It's pretty weird. And with that, guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. It really does help. We're trying to get to 400 subscribers. We're only about 10 away, guys, and I'm telling you, within the next month, we can absolutely crush that goal. It would really help. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.